Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Huge Pop, at the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast. Tonight I have Rico. Reek is my co-host, and I am we have an honor to have Jimmy Smooth of MCW, and we have Nasty Nic Nolan down on the bottom with Koa up on the top. So we're going to talk some wrestling. We're going to talk about MCW Sunday event. And at the end, we're going to let Nic Nolan and Koa go at one another of what they need to talk to each other about. And so that's what's going to happen, guys, tonight. And thank you for coming. Thank you for making the time out of your schedules. I know you're busy in Hawaii and you're busy doing whatever you're doing next. So we got this, but I appreciate you guys coming up. So I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So
speak for yourself.
So Jimmy Smooth, man, tell us the state of MCW. What's going on?
Well, we're just so excited, man. We just can't wait to for this big show coming up in Compton, straight out of Compton, man. You know, with the talent that we have, it's unbelievable. We're not even going to talk about the past, Nick. We are moving on forward, man. You know, we got great things happening for us, and we got everything for everybody. We got a full-weight lucha match, and we can't even pick a winner in that one. We got a women's match. We got tag team type matches, and then you, Koa, and Nasty Nic Nolan, the main event. So the fans will be coming out and supporting you guys, and we're excited. You know, it's a new beginning for us, and we're happy that you're on board. We're excited, and we got big plans for everybody, and moving on forward and having to entertain the fans, and you know, they can boo whoever they want and cheer for what they want and have a good time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's been a pleasure to work with MCW. You know, we've done some interviews and stuff like that, and all the transitions and stuff, but we won't cover those. So, Nick, man, you and I talked probably 4 or 5 months ago, and
no way, was it that long ago?
It might not have been. I don't know. It seems like ever.
It really does, though. Yeah, it was probably. No, you know what? It might have been March, April.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you got yourself in trouble by assaulting a ref and making all kinds of crap. Then you got it suspended, I think. And I see that you're not suspended no more, and blah blah blah. So hopefully you're done with that. And so what have you been up to, my guy?
Well, I have been wrestling all over the Midwest. But I think my biggest crowning achievement in 2023 so far, I mean, I haven't seen Rhino wrestle in a few months. So, I mean, I think it's safe to say that I ended his career. So, I mean, yeah, 2023 has been great for me.
So now you ended Rhino's career. So this guy up here, Koa, he says that he's been around the block a little bit and he's been all over the place. And he's like, so are you going to end his career too?
Most likely, yeah. I was telling him this the other day because I think he made a ridiculous post talking about how he can't do this when his body doesn't hold up or anything. I don't know, something about retiring. I didn't really pay too much attention, and I sent him a DM basically saying, yeah, you know what? August 6th is going to be your last match. So, I mean, I know he has huge shows coming up for NWA, and he likes to issue open challenges, which I just saw, and he got his ass whipped there. He's going to get his ass whipped Sunday. So, you know, he doesn't have to worry about his future matches in NWA or anything like that, no matter where he goes, because his last match is Sunday. So I know you have at least 30,000 followers on Instagram. Let them know. Let them know this is your farewell match. I'm sure we're going to be streaming on IWTV, so your marks can see it. But you know what? As much garbage as I like to talk to you, I do have to say it's a fine line between respect and, I guess, tolerate or something. But this guy, like, all jokes aside, has tremendous dedication to what he does. Like you said, he's been wrestling all over the place. He's wrestled all over the world. He's been, who knows, the brains he's picked on the road or anything like that. You know, he's done things that I could only dream of doing. Right. He's done things, yeah, I haven't been in NWA. But you know what? After Sunday and he's done with wrestling, he's retired, maybe I can take his spot. I don't know. Depends how much they pay. But with that being said, I don't even know if there's a word for it. Like, I don't like you, but I can somewhat appreciate and respect what you do, what you've done. Because if you just look at this guy, I don't know how much he weighs. He's probably like 215 pounds, pure muscle. That takes a.
You should work at a carnival. You nailed it.
I should, right? Yeah. I mean, we're wrestlers. It's not that far off. Yeah. So I mean, this guy, he eats his chicken and broccoli. He hits the gym. This guy has a big ass back. But no matter how big his back is, it's going to be on the canvas after death. By the way, counts 1, 2, 3, and I beat you. Doesn't matter how big your back is. Doesn't matter how big your ego is. You're going to realize why. What the hell is that? Who's smashing pans?
What was that noise? I don't know.
I don't know.
Before I was so rudely interrupted. He's going to realize why I am exactly what they say I am, and I appreciate him coming out because I know a lot of eyes are going to be on this match, and he's doing himself a favor by putting respect on my name.
All right. Koa, I almost did it again.
Not to interrupt you here, Huge Pop. This is why it's still in my brain before Koa starts going off over here.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead.
I just wanted to ask you, bro, because like you got the gyms, and like I love working out, trying to keep up, stay in shape. Man, how do you find the time just with your busy schedule to squeeze that in there?
It's because the opportunities I've been given by like AA Pro, NWA, and there's other companies that I have contracts that are in the works right now that I can't speak of, but you know who they are. I have these opportunities and I can't take them for granted. I got to work my ass off. There's been wrestlers, indie wrestlers, and Nic's seen them. Nic's probably beaten them. That just, my dream is to be in the WWE. My dream is to be on TV. But are you willing to do the work it takes to get there? You're not. I love everybody. I love everybody who put effort into the pro wrestling business. I love you. But if I work a match with you and I gas you, get the fuck out of the business until you're ready to get in the ring. You cannot come to my ring, work with me, get gassed, and make this look bad. You're not going to make me look bad. You're not going to make the business look bad. You're not. I don't get out of my life, travel for 2, 3, 4 hour plane flight sometimes to get in a ring with somebody who's, I'm excited. I'm going to work with Koa and I'm going to get seen by a national audience and his followers and everybody that follows him. I'll get an opportunity. And then they come there and they underperform. And I know, Nic, you're going to come there and you're going to perform. And a part of NWA, you might have a shot at it. I think you got what it takes. There's no doubt. I am the measuring stick. I am the gatekeeper for Illinois wrestling. You put up a match against me and I believe in you, then I stamp my name on you and you're going to be seen. You're going to be seen by who needs to see you. And I hope you're ready, Nic. It looks like you are. I see your post, man. Trust me, I'm watching. And I'm excited. So this week, Thursday night, Ozinga Field, Eagle Pro Wrestling, I'm main eventing against the Mass Bonanza, another guy who's been working his tail off. Friday night, I work Chicago against a guy I don't know much about, but I'm excited to learn about him. Saturday morning at noon, Defiant Pro Wrestling. I'm taking on Gunnar Brave, their champion. A man who I would have defeated last time if Brian Pillman Jr. didn't interfere in the match with his girlfriend and cost me that title win. Saturday night, PAL Entertainment, the longest running indie company in the entire Midwest, 22 years. I'm main eventing against a legend, Terry Allen, a guy who's made his mark in the WWF, WCW. And then Sunday, Nasty Nic Nolan, who could be the future. I've already said great things about you online because I believe in you. Don't you dare let me down. I believe on Sunday is going to be the match of the week.
For sure. Wait, for sure. All I hear is Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. When Sunday comes and I beat you, I don't want to hear any excuses. Oh, my neck. Oh, my arm. Oh, my back. None of that crap.
Why are you?
So as a matter of fact, hold on. I really, really wish, I pray, and I don't pray often. I pray that Thursday night you have a clean win. You get in there, you get up, you handle your business. Next Friday, another win, in, out. Next, Gunnar Brave. I know him. I like him. He's a friend of mine. As much as I want him to whip your ass, and I know he can, maybe take one for the team because I want Koa to come in to MCW 100%. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear anyone saying anything on social media. Oh, well, he wasn't 100%. I'm coming 100%. I'm going to give 100%. And I know he's going to give 100%. But here's the thing, 100% fact. I am going to beat you. I am going to take your car. He has a really nice Corvette, by the way. Have you seen it? If you didn't, go check it out on his Instagram. He has a beautiful woman. I'm going to take her too. But more importantly, above all else, the most important thing that I'm going to take from you is your career. So Sunday is going to be your last match. I really hope you do yourself the favor and let your fans know and understand and appreciate what they have while it's still there. Because Sunday, when I beat you, Nic Nolan is going to finally have the respect and the recognition he deserves. And you're nothing but a stepping stone to that.
Ooh.
That's about right.
Smoke coming off both you guys, man.
We're only 10 minutes into it.
All it does is motivate me. And if Gunner Brave's your friend and you know him personally, you can't look me in the eye right now and tell me he's even got a single chance. The kid's a 160-pound child. He's a child.
It doesn't matter.
I threw him all over the ring, had him beat, and then Brian Pillman Jr. comes in there, interferes in my match, and cost me my win.
But here's the thing. You know, Brian Pillman Jr. did that. He's not Gunner's friend. I am. You may not know that I may be there. I might be in the front row. I may be in the sixth row. I may be in the nosebleeds. It doesn't matter because what matters is you need to have eyes in the back of your head. You need to have your stupid head on a swivel because I can be anywhere. And maybe I will help Gunner win this match. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see.
I think we should have a pre-match right now.
You got those tickets to that show there, Nick?
Right here.
I don't know, but does Jimmy have the money?
Nick, right here, pre-match right now. Let's go. On 3. Ready?
Rock.
1, 2, 3. Fuck you, bitch.
You see, I was willing to put all that aside. I wanted to play his little games. I wanted to get his morale up. I wanted to get him encouraged and think, you know, he's getting into my head or whatever. The fact that he did that just shows that he really does respect me and he does fear me. Because if it didn't, I wouldn't be bothering him so much. So thank you. Thank you. And you know what? You can say whatever you want. Shut up. You can say whatever you want. You can use all the gestures you want. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
If I feared you, do you think I would have took 4 bookings before you?
That's a good question.
You're just the wrap up. You're the dessert on the finish out the week. A week.
But here's the thing: finish of the week is the main event.
Hey Nick, is it
you're in there with me? I'm the main event. I'm the main event. Yeah, you took 4 bookings because maybe you just don't respect your career as much as I respect mine. See, I'm not going to put my body on the ringer for $25, a hot dog, a handshake, and a fuck you.
You think
I'm not going to do that.
It for $25?
I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Your connection sucks. Anyway, I wouldn't do any of that. I respect my career too much. I respect you too much to give you anything less than 100%. So I know I'm doing my part. But can you say the same about yourself? I don't think you can.
I'm in demand. Koa's hot right now.
Koa's hot. Enjoy it while you can because it's over in about 6 days. 5 days? Do you count today? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
So Nick and Koa, I got a question. Back to a statement Nick made about 5 bookings in fear. Is it fear, Nick, or is it stupidity on his part?
It's both. It's both. Okay, I mean, simply put, he's just as stupid as he looks. I mean, I can't tell what he's wearing because the screen's really small, but I do see he has some big-ass shoulders and big-ass arms, big-ass chest. That's great. All that time dedication in the gym, wasted. Because Sunday, you may not be able to lift your weights again. Sunday, you may not be able to wrestle again. Sunday, you may not be able to drive again. Sunday, you may not be the same person you are right now. So you're talking all of this right now behind a screen when you're about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch tall. But when you step in the ring, 6'3", 225 pounds, your screen isn't going to protect you.
So Koa, you said on Friday, I think you're going for a title fight.
So that's Saturday night.
Will you be bringing that title to MCW?
Yeah. They'll let me travel with the belt. Yep.
And you're gonna show Nic Nolan what you accomplished that Saturday night, that he thinks you are making a huge mistake.
But I said he was going to win. He's making a mistake, but I hope he wins.
Yeah, I'm in the position now that everybody in pro wrestling that isn't on a major brand making, 500,000, $1 million a year, I'm in the position they want to be in. I'm not making $20 a match. You know that my booking.
I didn't say $20. I said 25.
Yeah, and a hot dog. I gotta put that up there.
You better not be charging that much. You're whoring yourself out.
Oh no, dude! I learned my lesson a long time ago.
Good, worth a lot more than that. So this is a good weekend for me. This is a $2,500 weekend plus merch. So I'm doing pretty good. As long as you can make around $10,000 a month doing indie wrestling, you're good. You're golden. And I bump this much all the time. You look at come on, man. I know you've been watching my stuff on Instagram. You know all the time. And the reason I do it is because I'm in ring shape and I don't get hurt. People as hard as you saw the match against Thrillbilly that I main evented on NWA Power today. I took 6 finishing moves and I still got up. I'm fine. I got up. I went backstage. The doctors looked at me and they said, "Hey, man, are you okay?" I'll keep going. Let's go again. It's not a big deal.
So I got a question for you two wrestlers, Nic and Koa. Koa said 6 finishing moves. Now, as a fan, you watch WWE, NWA, whatever, all these ones who even in indie wrestling down here in Florida. How many kick out finishing moves is necessary in a match, or what's too many?
It's just depending on the story. The story they're telling with Thrillbilly is that I'm chasing down Kerry Morton for the junior heavyweight title, and he's a part of the Southern Six, so I've got to go through all 6 of them before I can even touch Kerry. Okay. And they threw 6'7", 330-pound Thrillbilly at me, and they made me pay. But that's okay, because 1 down, 2 down, actually. I went through his father, Ricky Morton, already. So I got 4 more to go, and then I'll have my opportunity. I'll have my opportunity in the spotlight with Kerry Morton for the NWA Junior Heavyweight title. I believe it.
All right.
And I'll still be 5 bookings a week.
Nic, you seem like you have a little bit of problem here. What's going on?
I mean, yeah, he thinks he has an opportunity, but it's easy to be like, you're talking about, oh, you haven't been hurt, you haven't been injured, because you haven't faced anyone like me yet. You haven't faced anyone like me yet. Oh, shut up. You had your chance to talk. And you're talking about all this, oh, I'm going to face Ricky Morton and his son and Thrillbilly and all this nonsense that's spewing out of your mouth. You're not going to make it to that. Like, I don't understand what you don't get. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Huh?
Yeah, you got to be stupid to be a pro wrestler. We all know that.
So here's the thing. Like, I'm just curious why you think, you're talking about all this future. I'm taking 5 bookings a week, $10,000 a month. I'm on end. Why are you talking about all of that when you haven't even made it past Sunday?
Because I'm not worried about you, Nic.
You should be, and that's the problem.
Be thanking me that I'm giving you this opportunity to be seen.
I'd be in this position one way or another, and let's just make something crystal clear. You've done things I've never done, and I respect the fuck out of that because I wish I was an NWA. But here's the thing, Koa. When I am on NWA, I'm going to do it a lot better than you.
Well, hopefully through the lessons you learn on Sunday, you will do it better than me.
Hope so.
Rico?
So, Nic, man, I was going to ask you, like, was there any, like, what wrestlers did you happen to, like, look up to, maybe get some moves off of or kind of pick their brain or anything?
So, that's a good question. I think I answered this last time. My favorite wrestler of all time is Edge. So I've on it like yeah, I'm an Edge mark. I've probably seen every televised match he has on Peacock. So Edge for sure. I mean, when I first started, I was more concerned about moves and trying to be like somebody and doing something like somebody. But as you mature in the business, you realize there's no point in doing that. Why? Because they already have, a Roman Reigns. Why are you? They already had Shawn Michaels. Why are you throwing a super kick? You know, you want to go out there and do your own thing. So yes, while I look up to these guys, and when I was a kid, yes, Edge is my favorite. Triple H, Randy Orton, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, all my favorites. But you don't want to be like that. I aspire to be better than them. So, you know, and as you mature, you're not concerned about what moves look cool or I want to do this because that guy does that. Except I do the Edge-matic because Edge does it, and I like that. So you want to go out there and forge your own path, and that's exactly what he's doing, and that's the other thing I can respect about what he's doing, and you know, being in the shape that he's in, doing all of this, it's incredible. But it's also incredible he's taking 5 bookings before he faces me. That's incredibly stupid. But to answer your question, yeah, Edge, Randy, Triple H, Eddie Guerrero. I love Eddie Guerrero. Oh. So, I mean, he's appreciated, but he's not appreciated as much as he really should be because he's in a class all by himself. And believe it or not, I like Dirty Dom. I like Dominic.
Oh, well, me and Huge Pop were talking about that last week or Saturday. He's really grown on me. I like the character. He's really grown into it and just taking it upon himself. Just keep pushing it further.
Just like his dad, Eddie Guerrero, right? So he might be in a league of his own.
I mean, man, does he not look like Eddie when he's the hair? It cracks me up.
Yeah, yeah. So Koa, I'll ask the same question, my guy. Who do you model your career after? What should Nick be looking out for? What should he expect? What wrestler are you most like?
Who do I my career after? So I've pretty much always the same fight since I was 7. So three decades of wrestling: top rope Rana, spear, frog splash, lung blower, and I have a bunch of different style planchas. But I call myself a Hawaiian Hitman because I modeled my career at the beginning was Bret Hart, and I really respected the way he wrestled. And then I learned the business, and I'm like, Bret Hart's good, but he sucks at the mic. He's fucking terrible. So then I started looking at Shawn Michaels. I'm like, man, Shawn Michaels, that dude can work the mic. He's a lot of fun. And then at 18 years old for Lunatic Wrestling Federation, I was out here in Illinois working, and I met Phil CM Punk, and I just became a huge Punk. I'll call it a mark. And I love the way he can work the mic, and he was never scared of anything, and his dedication and work. Not only that, but to build the Lunatic Wrestling Federation, he wasn't just for himself. He was in it to build an entire company, and that with Colt Cabana, that I have mad respect for. And then now, all hail my Hawaiian brethren, my American Samoan tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He is the best in the world. And it's not just because of wrestling ability in the ring. Let's face it, he's got like 3 moves: Superman punch, spear, drive-by. Throws the Uranagi in there every once in a while. But the story he tells out of the ring and then inside the ring during the match, that to me captivates like me as an audience member. I watch everything he does. I think there's a lot to be learned from it. I even modeled a lot in this entire last year that I've been back. I talked to the crowd the entire match. I talked to my opponent. I talked to the crowd. Try to get them interacted in the match the entire time. It makes it fun. I draw energy from the crowd. We have a good time, and usually 90% of the time it's a victory. So. Am I worried about Nasty Nic Nolan? No, I think he's still got a lot to learn. But I do believe he can be sculpted into a TV talent very, very quickly. I'm not blowing smoke, nothing like that. I do believe he can be sculpted into a TV and learn the game really quick because this is where you want to be. This is the most fun. I still have a love for indie wrestling, and that's why I still do it. And I can't slow down the schedule because it's so much fun. To me, it's like working out. You know, hey, I got a match today. Okay, who's it against? Oh, like for me, how am I going to prepare for Nolan? He is a striker. He is a ground pounder. He uses his fist to do his talking inside the ring. He grinds the opponent down. He takes the wind out of the audience. Now, saying take the wind out of the audience means there's no momentum for the face in the audience at all. He gets the audience out of out of the picture. There's no energy for the good guy. And that's what he does. And I'm excited for that because I don't know if you guys know, but I have at least 30, 40 people that buy tickets that go to my gym for every single show. And we're doing a double feature. We're going to be doing a double feature Saturday, Sunday, or I'm sorry, on Saturday. So Sunday, it's going to be a fresh crowd of fans for me that are going to come out, and we're going to have a good time. It will be a test for him to see how he can handle the pressure of the crowd. And I think he's going to do just fine. But I think the biggest winner overall from this matchup will be the fans. The fans are going to win. They're going to see something and they're going to love it, and they're going to want to take it home with them, and they're going to want more. They're going to want tickets to the next show. I suggest you start selling tickets to your next show at that event right after our match is over.
Well, Jimmy Smooth, man, these guys are trash talking each other, and it's been pretty heated up. So, do you have a big enough venue to hold these guys?
Oh yes, and we got no security too, so we're fine.
All right, because
like I said, I'm really looking forward to these two guys in the main event, laying it on the line. So we're excited. We really are. We've been promoting the heck out of this show, and we're really looking forward to it all going down this Sunday. So fans, please don't miss this show.
Well, if the title straight out of Compton, these guys better bring the heat, and it better be, and that's good. Mm-hmm. I know Nick, and I'm just getting to know Koa, and I know that heat's going to be brought, and I'm excited to hear about who wins and stuff like that. So Koa, we didn't get a chance to ask you, how is 2023 treating you?
It's been a huge year. I got my deal with NWA this year. I got my deal with AAW Pro, which in my opinion it's where you want to go. They graduated 22 of their stars to TV in the last 2 years. Tyler Black came from there. Seth Rollins, Colby came from. He's an AAW Pro guy. The guy who is my trainer, Robert Go Anthony, was Tyler Black's very first match, pro wrestling, and it's been awesome. And I've got a tough schedule, but I never dread it. I'm always excited. I get to the arena. I'm always hugging everybody and just loving on everybody because it's so much fun. I have so much passion for this, and it's been a fun 2023. It's gonna be even funner. We're going down to St. Louis for NWA 75 years of pro wrestling.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're a part of that double feature, and then to Nashville for the NWA power tapings. We're going to take 4 shows in 2 days, which is going to be awesome. I've got all in total 15 bookings right now, which according to the schedule will be 22 matches in August.
Wow.
Nice,
so,
man.
Nick, did you hear that? He gives hugs out to everybody that he comes when he gets to the ring. I mean, you ready for that?
No, we ain't going to hug. He's going to get laid. That's what it is. We bring our lays to the ring.
Oh, okay.
After I defeat you, you're unconscious, we throw a lay on top of you.
That's rude.
So that's something to look forward to. You're going to get laid.
Yeah, he's going to get laid. I might take my girl home, but you can take her flowers.
No.
Might be even better.
I'm excited for this because I've told Nick this as well. Not to blow kayfabe or anything, but I told this to Nick as well. I really want him to bring some heat. I really want him to bring his best because the Crockett Cup is coming up. The Crockett Cup is the tag team tournament for the NWA, and I don't have a tag team partner.
So
So
I'm just gonna step. Go ahead, Reek.
Oh no, I was just saying. Go ahead.
I'm just reading between the lines, guys. I think what Koa said is, Nick, prove who you are, because there's a tag team opportunity at the Crockett Cup. What do you think about that, Nick?
It just blows my mind that he actually has to sit there and think whether to choose me as his partner or not. Do you not realize that if for some reason you do continue wrestling after I whoop your ass on Sunday by some divine miracle and you do make it to the Crockett Cup, why wouldn't you want the best wrestler in the world on your team? I'm just curious. I mean, I said you were stupid before, but now like you're really cementing that in there. If you were any smart, you would obviously say, hey, I want you to be my partner. Let's go win this thing. And I may not like you, but I collect belts. I collect championships. I collect cups. I'd gladly take one if that means carrying you on my back for a couple of matches.
You got to collect that cash. That's the big thing. There's a lot of money.
That is the big thing. That comes with it.
Oh, it's a lot of money at that. Holy shit.
So when we were talking about, like, Cole, we were talking about how you like guys who are, pretty good on the mic. And one of my favorite moments was The Rock against Mankind, when he grabs the camera and he's talking smack to him as he's beating him down.
Oh, yeah.
But my question to you guys is, who do you think was actually probably the worst on the mic? Well, Nick, we'll start with you, man.
Oh, wow. That's tough. That's a really good question, because there's a lot of people that come to mind. Yeah, Cohen knows Bret Hart's one of them for sure. Shoot, wow. Who's maybe I shouldn't say that. But that's a tough question. I'm gonna go with, man, that is, I don't know. You've stumped me for the first time in my life. I can't answer a question.
Nick, what about when Brock Lesnar grabs a mic without Paul Heyman? Don't you cringe?
No, I actually don't. Brock Lesnar is actually, he's if he didn't kill it at wrestling and UFC, he has definitely a career in stand-up comedy. He's actually, I enjoy Brock without Paul Heyman. I mean, I'm sure I'm in the minority, but with whether Brock has Paul Heyman or not, he's still the most dominant professional wrestler in the world, probably in the history of the sport.
Correct.
And whether he has a mouthpiece or not, he's going to whoop somebody's ass. He'll definitely whoop your ass.
Oh yeah. I look forward to that payday. Can you imagine a fight with Brock Lesnar? You're going to get at least 150 stacks. At least. Stacks.
Hey, you know what? I hope you do. Because that's probably going to last you for the next couple of years of your life.
Yeah, those matchups are everybody has always asked me, like, they're like, is there anybody you fear in wrestling? I said, absolutely not. Because why would you fear a paycheck? Absolutely not. There's not a single one of them. I welcome them all. I beg them, please choose me. I'm ready.
I'll take the paycheck to get my ass beat.
Yeah, if you're gonna pay me, I'm showing up.
He's smart when it comes to money, and it's just sad that his brain compartmentalizes wrestling and money, because yes, the two tie together, but he's just so stupid in his wrestling decisions. But he knows the most important thing at the end of the day is money. So I can respect that, and I really, 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 really like that about you, because people are so worried about other things with wrestling, but at the end of the day, you want to get in, you want to get out, you want to make your money and live the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So fans don't mean shit to you then?
Nah.
What about you, Koa?
I love my fans. Actually, there's a lot of times, like, so post-match, I'm about to eat. After the last AEW Pro, we had 60 fans out, and then we all went to Denny's afterwards. And when I walked in, they're all chanting Koa. It's on. I've had, like, Rocket Pro Wrestling, another great. I don't know if you guys ever got to take in them. That's in the Joliet area. After we left there, we all went to this place called Jameson's Pub, and as soon as I walked in, they're all chanting my name. So it's a lot of fun. I do enjoy my fans. They are my extended Ohana. They are my family, and I give a shit about them. And here's the thing, though, I could still be a bit of a heel to them. If I ever see my fans start to get out of shape and not prove themselves physically that they would, then I give them shit. I always do, because I want my fans to live a long, healthy life like I'm going to live, and I want them to be able to achieve things at the highest order. And in order to do that, you got to give a shit about yourself. You got to take your health as your priority, and you just got to work. You got to put in that effort. I mean, it's so easy to just sit back and watch TV for 12 hours a day, but that stuff makes me antsy. I can't do that. I'm not wired that way. I'm not programmed that way. I design my body to be active. I design my body to work out every day. I design my body to wrestle 4 or 5 times a week, and I love it. My life is perfect. I love exactly the way it is right now. I'm functioning at a high level. Keep it that way.
Awesome. Well, Nick, I was shocked when the question was asked, who's the worst on the mic? I thought you would have said the name Mel, but I wasn't.
No, I mean, as irritating as Mel is, I do like, you know, after I hit her with the chair and, you know, my suspension was up and all that, we got to talking. We actually have quite a few things in common.
Okay.
And so I wouldn't call us friends by any means, but she'll get when I see her.
All right.
So I'm not going to throw her under the bus like that. She's not that bad.
All right. Rico, you got anything for these two?
Well, just one prediction, because you mentioned Brock Lesnar. Who are you guys picking, Brock or Cody?
I'm going to go Cody Rhodes. I mean, why not? I guess it's different. It's kind of different. I don't know. Cody.
Koa, who you got?
All right. So if you look at it right now, they're tied one match apiece, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What aired yesterday on Peacock? The Cody Rhodes documentary.
Yep.
So he's building steam towards SummerSlam. DraftKings has Cody Rhodes favored right now in that match. What is WWE known for? The swerve, the curveball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to throw a swerve and Brock's going to take him. Wouldn't that just fuck up the entire storyline, though? Like,
that really would.
Or will it?
What about you, Jimmy? What do you got?
I got Cody. You got to go with the underdog.
Rico?
Hey, I'm going with Cody, actually. I had a feeling Brock may take it. You know, I was thinking maybe somebody interferes, but who's going to interfere in that match?
Not because I'm intimidated by Koa by any means, KOA, for that matter. I will have to agree with Koa. I believe Brock Lesnar is going to win. I say this to say that. I say that because WWE has screwed Cody Rhodes from the beginning he's got here. He was supposed to be going towards Roman Reigns. He got involved in some dumbass thing with Sami Zayn and KO. That didn't work. Then he did this, and that didn't work. And now let's finish the story already and let Brock Lesnar beat the piss out of you. So I got Brock Lesnar. So because Rico brought that up, so let's talk SummerSlam before we finish up the show with the MCW. So Seth Rollins or Finn Balor? Koa.
Oh, Seth Rollins all the way. I'm a huge Seth Rollins mark. That dude's the man.
That dude is the man. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins also. And Seth Rollins taught me a lot. So, I mean, I'm literally under the learning tree of the world heavyweight champion. He's constantly giving me knowledge and tips and tricks and just things to make myself the most efficient wrestler I can possibly be, just as good as him. So, you know, with that being said, I don't know if people know this, but Seth Rollins is my trainer. So is Brian Kendrick. So is Lance Storm, some of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and definitely most underappreciated wrestlers of all time. So taking what I did from them, taking the best parts of Lance Storm, best parts of Brian Kendrick, best parts of the current world heavyweight champion, Seth Rollins, you have me. And Sunday, you're going to see that. And you're going to see a little bit of them in me. And that's what you need to fear.
Well, of course, you already know I'm going with Seth.
I will say this. I'm going to probably get my ass chewed out by Nasty Nick, but here I go. Yes, Seth Rollins will win, but he will not walk out of the building with the championship because Judgment Day is going to screw him over and Damian Priest will be our new champion.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'm just saying.
I seen you order Money in the Bank, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
And of course, Dom will be there, and so are Rhea Ripley. And I mean, I'm sorry when you got Rhea Ripley, Finn, and Damian Priest. It's over.
I mean, you have three of them. It might be over for Finn Balor in Judgment Day because 3 out of the 4 are going to have championships.
Right.
And they always cut the weak link. Remember they cut Edge out of that. He's the weak link, and yeah. So,
but before we go to the next match, Koa, over here down and below, Nick is a comparison himself to Seth Rollins, and that's what you should be prepared for. Are you prepared for Seth Rollins-ish?
Yes, yeah. Like I said before, the reason that I've thrown out the statement, you prove who you are to me, which I believe you are, then we got a tag team possibility to make some serious cash. We do.
Awesome.
But with that being said, Seth Rollins, probably of this generation going on right now, the greatest in-ring performer. It's right there, top two, him, woman. I like MJF too. I got to throw him up there too. The Lance Storm is one of the greatest. Oh my God, if he could work a mic, he's one of the greatest in-ring performers. And then B. Brian Kendrick, dude, I fucking love that guy. Absolutely love that guy. You blend those styles. If Nick paid attention when he was in school, he is going to be every bit of the nasty Nic Nolan that I believe. But if he kind of half-assed it through school, then he ain't gonna be worth a shit.
Okay.
I'm looking for a future tag team here.
Yeah, I think that might happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just looking for a payday. So.
Well, see, and I guess I'm.
And I know he is too. I know he's not thrilled to be partners with me if that comes to fruition. Like whatever.
This is what we're looking
exactly.
For.
Yes.
This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. I'll do this all day. This is what we're looking for all day.
No, he's look. He has it to prove it. I'm not going to hate. I want to be like that.
Yeah.
What I love about pro wrestling is cash, baby.
Asuka, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair, triple threat.
Charlotte, she's the female all time.
I'm gonna go with Charlotte. I mean, what is she, a 15-time women's champion, something like that? Yeah. She's gonna pass 16, and people say the real record's 21. She's gonna pass that too. So, I mean, even at this point in her career, she's the greatest women's wrestler of all time. So there's no reason why she shouldn't walk out champion again.
I'm gonna throw a twist in her, man. I'm gonna go with Bianca.
God, no.
I'm going with Bianca just because I got a feeling that it's going to build that, because they want to build that Bianca and Charlotte at WrestleMania.
But we've seen it already. We've seen it numerous times. I'm an Asuka guy, so let's go with Asuka, because I do not want Charlotte Flair to have that belt, and I do not want Bianca Belair to have that belt again.
Well, Charlotte's the queen, man. Hands
so
down,
what, dude?
She is the line.
She needs to get out of the goddamn sport of wrestling before she gets too old and beat up, and then look like her dad in that last match.
Dude, wow. She's still a puppy. What are you talking about?
I don't like her. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, well, that means she's doing her job.
That's right. You're right. She's annoying. I guess that's what she's doing her job for.
Greatest of all time.
Well, Gunther and Drew McIntyre.
Woo! That's gonna be wild. Yeah. There's gonna be like pieces of chesticles flying all over that arena.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Gunther really got me at that Royal Rumble. Ever since then, I've just been a huge fan of his. And, well, actually, it was that triple threat: him, Sheamus, and McIntyre. That was insane.
That's me too. I was a believer.
But
yeah, same. I was once they did that. That might have been match. I don't even. Yeah, that might have been match of the night, because that had everybody standing up. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna go with the Gunther. The guy is on another level right now, and it's really it's only a matter of time before he has either the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting on this train now.
No, I got a feeling they're gonna Gunther will go over. Although I feel like Drew deserves it, I think Gunther will go over.
But here's the thing. No one deserves anything in wrestling.
The reason why I feel like he deserves it is because when he got the title, the WWE title, he didn't really have fans. So, it kind
But
of.
he was WWE champion. Yes, I know he didn't have fans, but there's people who have fans and were never WWE champion. And if you ask them if they'd rather have the fans or achieve their lifelong dream of becoming WWE champion with zero fans, I guarantee you 100% of them are going to say WWE champion with zero fans.
I got you.
Right.
So that's the true part, Nick, because you hate the fans. Koa likes the fans. So are you saying that you're going to be a WWE champion before Koa is?
You said it, not me.
I pray that.
And that's fine. Yeah, hey, you know what? He's praying for it too. And that's fine, because when I am the WWE champion, I invite him to SmackDown, Raw, pay-per-view, doesn't matter, so he can get his payday.
My man. See?
Looking out for you.
It's all about
I'm not that much of an asshole. I actually do good deeds once in a while. So
it's all about the payback, baby. Yeah, here's my idea. I think Drew McIntyre is going over, and this is the only reason that I think that both are great in-ring performers. I believe Gunther's going to drop this to go after the World Heavyweight Championship strap. I believe this is going to happen WrestleMania. Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Champion.
That's out of left field. Yeah, that's actually, I can see that happening.
I like that. I like that.
And Damian Priest is so fucking good.
He's insane.
He really is.
They both made, like, that is the before and after of Gunther and Damian. That's insane. I love it.
It is. Yeah. I'm right there with you. Yeah. But, when Damian Priest can basically have a 5-star match with some guy from the street, you're good. It doesn't you are good.
Yeah.
So he's getting the recognition he deserves now, and he's earned. That kind of contradicts what I said, where no one deserves anything in wrestling. That goes in regards to he should have this, he should have that. He's earned that respect because he's been putting up at such a high level, and people may not have realized it. That's why I'm saying he got the respect he deserved. And he's Money in the Bank, and I really hope he wins the World Heavyweight Championship, and they don't do that whole pull the rug out from underneath him like they've done plenty of times in the past. But yeah, this guy, him and Gunther are they're going to be the guys for the next year and a half, 2 years for sure.
Awesome. Logan Paul, Ricochet.
Ooh, man, it's going to be exciting. How many highlight reels are we going to pull out of this match?
Oh, there's going to be a lot, man. A lot.
I got to give credit where credit's due. Logan Paul can go.
Yeah, I agree. He's freaking amazing. I think, I believe that has the potential to be match of the night. It really does. As far as winner, I think it's time to give the rub. Ricochet's got to give the rub. I think Logan Paul's going over. They're gonna make him more of a threat for a championship by putting Logan Paul over. So I got Logan Paul winning.
I got Logan Paul winning too. I mean, there's a lot of, again, going back to the payday, there's a lot of money behind him that WWE put in, and they're expecting to get that too. So like Koa said, if he becomes a credible threat to Roman, to Seth, or Damian Priest or something, then that's good for business. And when business is good, it's good for everybody. So everyone's getting paid. So I think Logan is going to win because financially for the business, it does make sense. Yeah, the fans may like Ricochet, but at the end of the day, it's about who puts asses in seats and credit cards being swiped, and Logan Paul does that.
He does.
You got a compliment from official AMB Pro Wrestling. Looking forward to MCW main event Sunday. Going to be a good one.
Definitely going to be a good one.
Let's wrap up these predictions real quick so we can get to the finale and let Jimmy Smooth give some talk, and then we'll open up the mics for Nick and Koa to finish it off. So Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, quickly.
I think they're going to put over Shayna.
Yeah,
Shayna's got that one.
It only makes sense that over Shayna because Ronda's going back to she's leaving. But you expect the unexpected in the WWE. That's always the factor that you have to think about. Decisions is, okay, you've got a match card of 8 matches. You're not going to correctly predict every single one of them right if you go with words they're gravitating toward. Right. Oh, yeah, It's hot right now. They're going to put him over. Example: the LA Knight situation at the Money in the Bank. Everybody thought LA went over. And, I just want to be out there. I called Damian Priest, and the only reason I called Damian Priest because I love him. And so that, it wasn't because I put my brain to it. I just said no, Damian Priest all the way. But I think the curveball will be thrown in that match that Ronda Rousey will leave as a winner.
I mean, if Shayna Baszler is the Shayna Baszler of NXT, then I'm going to say Shayna Baszler. But if it's, building up Shayna Baszler versus prime Ronda Rousey, you have to go with Ronda Rousey. And I think she's going to walk out the winner. But the winner long run is going to be Shayna out of that.
Go with my girl Ronda. It's good to see her back, though, like the Ronda she was when she was brought in, and I think she's gonna win it. So the screw job of the century, LA Knight gets put on this pay-per-view in a SummerSlam Battle Royal. I think this guy is getting screwed over. He deserves more than what he's got right now, and I think put him in a a Battle Royal just to put him on the card, I think that's ignorance. But that's my pick for their SummerSlam Battle Royal. It's going to be LA Knight, and it's going to be because just to keep him quiet. It's dumb. I don't agree with it. Nick?
I don't know who's in it in the Battle Royal, but I had someone in mind, but I forgot. So I'm just going to say Otis, because they tend to do things like that. But the reason why LA Knight's not going to win is because people are going to get frustrated and they're going to get more behind him. So when he does win, it's going to be insane. A crazy pop.
Yeah.
So, and that's what they do. They don't give fans what they want when they want it. And then, sometimes they take too long and the ship sails, but sometimes they get it right. And I think with Triple H having more control last I heard, I don't fucking know, but having more control over creative and things like that, he's smart. So he'll know when to strike for LA Knight. He may not win that Battle Royal, but I hear Randy Orton's coming back, so maybe he'll fucking beat Randy Orton, and now he's a number one contender. So LA Knight is gonna win again long term. But here it is. This is who I was thinking. Baron Corbin. I don't know if he's in it, but why not? He's good, and he's fallen off, and he's definitely a credible threat for Rollins or Reigns. If he can go back to like the Lone Wolf and NXT Baron Corbin. I know he just burned that away or whatever it was he was doing, but that's still in there in him, and if he can pull that out, then he can really be a top guy, because he's pretty good on the mic too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's in my opinion, that's the hardest part to grasp for wrestling. Yeah, the psychology and things like that. You can have great psychology. You can be the best wrestler in the world, but if you can't put asses in seats, you're not going to make any money. So, and you can be one of the worst wrestlers in the world, but if you can cut a promo and people come to pay to watch you get your ass whipped, I'd rather be that guy.
Enzo Amore comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal on the mic. But in a rare case where you have someone who's great on the mic and great in the ring, like that's you can't top that. And that's why The Rock is where he is. That's why Edge is where he is. That's where Austin is where he is. Because they're so good in the ring. They're so good on the mic.
Yeah. I'd throw John Cena there too.
John Cena too. John Cena.
Right on the mic.
Honestly, when I was growing up, I didn't like John Cena. But as I got older and started wrestling and understanding what wrestling is, and like John Cena, I think, considering the longevity of his career in one company, he's the greatest wrestler of all time. Simply because he's made a shit ton of money. He's made the company a shit ton of money. He's mainstream. I mean, he's doing more movies than The Rock now.
That's right.
John Cena is being mentioned more than The Rock. And that's not a knock on The Rock, but John Cena has what The Rock has.
Right.
But considering Rock was there 6 years, and then a couple of years after that, and Cena was there for 20 years, had matches every year since 2003 or something, I think it is, on SmackDown or WWE. That alone puts him head and shoulders above someone like a Hulk Hogan, who was great in the 80s, but, you know, he will have to go to WCW, and then he did TNA and all that. So he wasn't strictly WWE. He was a big wrestler at the time, but more people know who John Cena is now than Hulk Hogan. You know, if you're looking at the people who are watching wrestling now, they know who John Cena is. Right. Like, I know there's girls that know who John Cena is because their brother knows who John Cena is. You know, not the same can be said for. I know people who didn't even know Dwayne Johnson was a wrestler. That's what I said. I was like, what? But that aside, you know, it's what you do for the business, and obviously what hopefully the business does for you. And I think with John, all the things he's done, I think he has like a platinum record, which I have autographed, by the way. All of that makes him the greatest wrestler of all time. I mean, and I know they say that in WWE because that's their guy, but if you really sit down and look at it whole, he's for sure, in my opinion, the greatest of all time, after me.
Gotcha. So who's going to win the big one? Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Tribal Combat.
I would love to say Jay, but I'm going to go with Roman.
Okay.
I'm going with Roman on that one.
There's no chance in hell Jay was winning. There's no chance.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the big dog. I'm going to go with the tribal chief. And this guy, he lost one match in like 3 years, you know? So what makes you think it's going to be 2?
Exactly.
Jay got lucky. And I mean, everyone knows that. And there's a reason why Roman's had it for 1,096 days or whatever it is. You know, and who knows when he's going to lose it to me.
I'll go Roman Reigns, but I have a feeling Roman Reigns, but I have a feeling someone's going to get majorly hurt, or someone's going to turn on somebody to continue the story, because that is such a great storyline that they're showing us, and I love it. So that's our SmackDown, our SummerSlam prediction. So why we really came here is MCW, straight out of Compton, by Midwest Championship Wrestling Illinois, on Compton's, Illinois, August 6, 2023. We're going to have this big ass event. And Jimmy, what should the fans come expecting of the whole event?
If there was a roof on this building, it'll be blown off by these two guys. So the fans should be looking forward to a great match from these guys. They should be looking forward to the great show that we put together for the fans. We've made a big turnaround for the better. We got 8 different venues that we're working with now. So we're on the right path, and the fans are going to enjoy these two guys tearing down the house. I can't wait. This is going to be exciting day. Every day as it gets closer, I'm just counting down the days, the hours, the minutes to these two are in the ring.
Awesome. So there's obviously more matches to that. So it's in a hot.
Yeah. We got a full card, top to bottom. It's all exciting. You know, it's top best indie talent around. That's our phones are ringing off the hook every day. People wanting to work for us, and it's unbelievable. And it's hard to say. You know what? We love to have you, but we are totally booked. You know. But with talent like Koa and that's Nic Nolan and AMB and Wildcard Mercer and KOI, and I mean the list goes on and on and on with the great talent that we have, and we're just looking forward to this Sunday as we prove to be one of the best competitors in Illinois, and we're really excited. We can't wait.
Awesome. Before I turn you guys loose on each other, Nasty Nick said something, Koa, that and he pointed to you when he was talking about great talkers on the mic. He followed that by, if you're great on the mic, you're you come to watch, you get your ass kicked. Do your fans come and watch? He said, I think he meant that you're brought these big fans with you, this crowd that you're bringing. I think he said they're coming to watch you get your ass kicked.
Yeah,
So with that, Koa, the floor is yours. What do you have to say to Nick before as we go off the air?
You better bring the heat, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna turn the heat up in the kitchen, because if you don't bring the heat, my fans are gonna tear you apart, man. So my fans are all from my gym, which means they all work out. You know, they're all jacked. So you got a bunch of people that easily take out a wrestler that's not ready to bring it. Now, here's the other thing, though. My fans, they know the wrestling business. They're privy to the information that not everybody is. And they know if he brings the heat, they're going to be buying his merch. They're going to be respecting him. They're going to be following him on his Instagram. That is what happens when you wrestle Koa. You bring it, you win. You don't bring it, you lose, and you go home a loser, and you stay a loser.
So here's the thing. I want to preface this by saying, if any of your fans lay a finger on me, I'm going to sue them and I'm going to sue you. So with that being said, yes, they're going to buy my merch. They're going to buy my T-shirts. They're going to buy all that stuff. So I'm glad your fans are coming, because maybe they're not as stupid as you are, but they're going to come and support me. Okay. And just to be clear, they are coming to see you get your ass whipped. And also they're going to witness history, because that's going to be your last match. So enjoy it. I want you to bring more people. Tell more people to come. Fly some people in. You're making a lot of money. You can afford it. I saw you counting all those hundreds. Use some of that to fly some people in so they can come watch you get your ass whipped one more time.
From my payday from WAW. Right here, when I destroyed the PAL champion.
Well, I hope the IRS knows you made over $600.
Nope. I don't claim shit.
Oh, man.
So am I the bad guy? This guy doesn't pay his taxes.
I pay my taxes.
I'm just saying. You know?
He's throwing it out there.
So, any go ahead, Rico.
Oh no, I was just saying, man. I think it's going to be an awesome match, and actually, I was going to ask, because I'm all the way out in Tennessee, how can I watch this?
Good question.
How can we watch this, Jimmy Smooth?
We can put this match on Facebook Live for these guys.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get more eyes on it, G.
You're not going to try to reach out.
Let's get more eyes on it.
I'm going to try to reach out to IWTV too.
Yes, IWTV, Fight TV, YouTube. Hell, put it on CCTV, because I'm sure there's a couple of old ladies at home flipping through channel 3, 4, and 88 that will come across it, and they'll become fans of me too. The greatest thing they're going to do in their life, they're 92 years old, sitting on their little rocking chair. The greatest thing they're going to do in those 92 years is become a fan of Nic Nolan.
So, Nick, I got a question, man. You're so confident about yourself. You got that more. Everybody that watches you becomes your fan. So, the people are going to watch you kick Koa's ass. That's going to be for his benefit, correct? Because more people are going to continue watching him, right?
Hey, you know what? I put more eyes on him. He puts more eyes on me. It's a win-win. And at the end of the day, it goes back to the payday. So I have no problem with that, because putting him on a trajectory to get him more notoriety is putting me on it. And like I said, one day soon, I'm going to pass. So the more the merrier.
Koa, you have anything to say to your fans, man, before we leave?
Well, I got something to say, Nick, is you fucking get this business. You understand. Everything that we do, it doesn't matter what post I make on social media. It doesn't matter the exercises I do, the food that I put in my body, the drinks, the coconut water, everything, the supplements that I take. I do all of this to put some seats. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fill arenas, and that's what we do. The greatest adversary of Ric Flair's career was Dusty Rhodes, and they filled arenas all over the world, and they held that NWA World's Heavyweight 10-pounder gold championship, and that is my goal. I don't want to go anywhere else until I win that. That's all I give a shit about. So if I find talent that I know can help me fill seats and take us to the next level, that's what we're going to do. We're going to team up. We're going to make each other bleed so we can get some green.
Red equals green.
And just remember, you heard it here first.
That sounds like an invite. So
I owe that to my good friend Gunnar Brave. So
I don't know how you're friends with that guy.
Oh yeah, I don't know how either. You know, I don't know how Jimmy thinks you're worthy of being in the ring with me, but yeah, here we are.
He's a prepubescent teen.
Hey, you know what? He's doing things people in this business can only wish he can. I'm not here to talk about him. I mean, I said what I had to say. You said what you had to say. Sunday is what? Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days away. So get your 4 matches out, your 5 matches out. Do your thing. I hope you win. Congratulations. Sunday's your last match. It's as simple as that.
You heard that finally on the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast. You heard Koa and Nick go at it. Come back and watch it. Please subscribe and follow Nick and follow Koa. Follow MCW. Please follow and subscribe to the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast because I have a feeling in September Koa's going to be in the box again as a one-on-one. Follow Nick. I have a feeling he's going to be a returner to the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast to share his end of the year stories. And I look forward to talking to everybody here. You guys, both of you, good luck on Sunday.
It's gonna be good.
I could not sit here and honestly pick who I would not make that prediction, and because I feel the heat between you guys it's gonna be over the top.
They're gonna tear the house down.
Jimmy, like you said, man, I hope you have a big enough roof in that thing because it's gonna get nasty, Nick, isn't it?
We're really looking forward to it.
It's in my house, building my house.
So I thank you guys for coming on. I'm gonna play the exit. Stay on here so we can talk in the lobby, please.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you guys for coming on and appreciate you guys. Extreme.